was fearful of trying to make the leap and probably held myself back for much longer than I should have. I just decided that I was going to do it. If I fell flat on my face, I would pick myself up and brush off the dust.
Fun day today. We're going to go shadow Kathy Ronis. She's an interior designer, very busy, but she wasn't always. We're going to find out what she did before, how she got into interior design, and see what a day in the life of an interior designer is like.
Hey,
Kathy.
come on into the project.
Awesome.
So we'll start here in the laundry / mudroom. This did not used to exist here. It used to come in through this door was here, and this was a small vestibule. And over here, there was a wall, and this was a very small laundry room. We took all of this out. We stacked the washer dryer, reconfigured some cabinetry, and all was to get a goal of having a little mud bench for coming in and being the catch-all. So we're still in the process of putting everything back together. And then our goal in the kitchen was to rework the workspace, create a better work triangle, get more storage with the pantry. So we did a whole wall of pantry storage, which is just beautiful.
That's awesome.
This is all custom cabinets with nice pull-out drawers, pull-out shelves, so much functionality. Everything is soft close. Then this is a gorgeous walnut island, which on the back of the island, we tucked in a ton of storage as well. These will have very clever push to open hardware. So it's not on yet, but it'll be where you push it and it'll pop open. So from sitting in the sitting area, you'll think this looks like a beautiful paneled, trimmed back of the islands, but it has storage capability. The other very cute thing that we incorporated in here was some shelves. The homeowner is an editor and she loves reading, loves books, and wanted to have her collection of cookbooks on display. So we incorporated shelving here. Then everything in the kitchen is fully custom. So beautiful pull-out spice pull-outs. And then one of the best features that everyone loves here is the Utensil Caddy with these knife blocks. So the cool thing about these knife blocks is that you can put any size knife in. And these little things, which keep everything secure, but they're also able to go into the dishwasher and all of that function. So one of the most, I think, stunning features of this kitchen project will be this zinc hood. It's not completed, but it's going to have this beautiful brass strapping that's going to cover these seams and cover this detail, and it's just going to be a stunning element in the kitchen. We also added all of this beautiful picture frame molding in here to create a panel wall detail. The homeowners love traditional design, and this is just a beautiful architectural added element that we did. And we also did a similar element in their half bath, but we did it in this very deep, rich color, painted the trim and the crown the same, and the vanity and toilet will get reinstalled. Okay, so we're going to the Bay project. It is a late 70s contemporary that has been a full house remodel. So we'll see that shortly.
Yay!
And yes.
What's going on over there today?
So later today will be some custom carpentry treatments will be going on, a feature wall detail, hanging up a pantry barn door, a custom mantle, fabricating some custom shelves.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of things. A lot of things. So we've come up with a new color combination. We had to build new front steps, a new front door, lighting. So this used to be an entire wall with a doorway into the dining area, and then a door. Oh, that door's gonna. So this is my own home and my own home project. So what I did here was, it used to have a single door with side lights and a transom, and I changed it and converted it to a double door, which I love.
Cool.
So come on in. So the construction part is complete, but the design is not fully executed. As you can see, we still have some items that we are left to complete. Waiting for some furnishings. So these are our temp furnishings in this room. This was a main structural wall. This wall was taken out. So behind this is the decorative section or veneer on these structural support columns. And there's a big beam that goes underneath all of this, holding our whole house up. That allowed us to remove this wall and create an open floor plan. So the key things about the kitchen here was like creating a space that still utilized the location of my plumbing, gas lines, electric. So that's always something that's the biggest cost in anything. I chose to eliminate the breakfast area and do a very long island with excess seating, and that we could have a full crowd in here. So my goal on this kitchen remodel was to utilize the bulk of cabinetry that I had and just rearrange it. And so that was quite an undertaking, trying to figure out removing cabinets from there, where they could fit in other locations, and then utilizing some of the existing locations of things. So when I extended the island, I plugged in another cabinet. I added another location for a pendant. I configured this upper configuration to extend this countertop area and put the function in creating a coffee or wine bar with open shelves and utilizing our cabinetry. And on our hardware, so I did choose to go with all new hardware to create the more cohesive design. I selected a Carrara marble subway tile for the backsplash, and then chose to do it in a modern herringbone style.
So you do have a very hectic, stressful job, but you haven't always done this.
Yes.
So what was your education in?
Nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yes. So I used to be a clinical nutritionist and worked in hospitals. I loved that career, but I always had a passion in design.
Yeah.
And I was fearful of trying to make the leap, and probably held myself back for much longer than I should have. And finally, around my mid-40s, I just decided that I was going to do it. And if I fell flat on my face, well, then that would be okay. I was big enough, and I would pick myself up and brush off the dust. So that's how it
The
came to be.
construction dust.
Yes. Yes.
And so now, how many years have you been doing design work?
Yeah, so for approximately 7 years
Yeah.
in the paid position.
Right.
Right, because I had done it my whole life, and would give it away to friends, family, whoever, and say, oh, yeah, I love how you create these things, and how did you do that? Would you come over and help? And I always was like, yeah, I love doing it. And then I always thought, oh, wow, I think I might be able to earn money doing this.
I might be good at this.
Yes. Right.
Was it a challenge breaking into the business, given the fact that you didn't have a design degree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, all of those things. So I would say even I currently face challenges because I do not have software experience. I cannot create renderings, which are really important function of design.
Right.
I then try to make up for that by showing samples, a lot of pictures. We will get drawings for things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, like that was definitely a barrier for entry, and feeling like, well, how am I going to compete with someone that, one, has a formal education, they may have the credentials that, you know.
Right.
I felt insecure.
Yes.
About.
Yes. And so how did you overcome that?
One step at a time.
One project at a time?
Yes. I mean, it's just the more that you get positive feedback on someone saying, I love what you've created.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the first step would be gaining the trust of clients.
You started with friends?
And friends, family, neighbors would ask me to do things for them.
So then you start to have a body of work to show.
Exactly, right. And then it was word of mouth. Small projects maybe at first,
right.
And then it just, you know, gains momentum. And now I'm fortunate that I'm able to work on a whole house project or even new construction. So I've had the opportunity to do 3 new construction projects from the ground up. And so that's really exciting. And I've just signed on for my next one.
You work a lot of hours in a very stressful situation. What does it give you? Why do you do it?
Well, I mean, I just love it. I love it. I love every aspect of it. Yes, it's stressful, and currently it can be even more stressful, but I love being able to create. And I can see things in my mind, and I love the fact that I have gained the trust of clients and that they trust when I give them a verbal description and some pictures. They'll trust that I can execute what I have said I could complete for them.
Yeah.
So that's what I love. Yeah, like seeing the end product, obviously. It takes a long time to get from beginning to end with a lot of dirt and stress in between.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So you've recently redone your kitchen for the second or third or fourth time.
Yes, I am a serial renovator.
Yes,
that is,
it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
What do you see are the current trends in design?
So something that's trending is high contrast. So dark with light, in any category, for interior, exterior. So you're seeing like farmhouses where they may do one section, a gabled section, and make that fully saturated like a black or a charcoal, and that's becoming very popular. And that exterior trend is carrying through into the interior. As you can see here in my own kitchen, I did the perimeter cabinets in a white, and my island is in a deep rich green color, which is also another trending color. We've been in the navy blues and the dark grays and charcoals, and now green is coming on strong.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then also the brushed brass or brushed gold.
Yeah, I'm seeing brass is back.
Yes, it is. As you can see, my faucet here, which I love.
I'm a brass fan and a gold fan, so I'm happy about that.
Right. Another one is mixed metals. So you can see that by these light fixtures. So they did the brass with then a pewter, and that is big. Like you'll see it maybe sometimes in the same space. So they may do a oil rub bronze hardware and then have brass light fixtures.
Cool.
Or a matte black with a brushed nickel. So
very cool.
There's a lot of that going on.
Interesting. So what if somebody didn't have, you know, $40,000 or whatever to renovate a whole room? What are some ways people can update or freshen up a space?
Paint.
Paint.
It's the most cost-effective remodeling tool there is.
Yeah.
Paint can transform things.
Are we headed more to white walls, or what are we going back to white walls? Is that where we are?
It is a current trend.
Yeah.
Where they are doing very white general areas and then doing pops of color.
Okay.
So that is a big trend that's going on. Panel treatments, very architectural details, mixing modern with traditional, that's a huge trend.
More of an eclectic
Yes.
look.
Yeah, where you'll have like a traditional architecture and then you throw in a really modern light fixture.
Were there friends around you that really helped give you the confidence to pursue this?
Yes, so it was my own insecurity which held me back for a very long time. But I was fortunate enough to have some great friends and family that after seeing work that I did for myself or something that I might have helped them with, that said, you really have a talent. I really feel like you should pursue this. And their persistence helped me to overcome my insecurities.
Yeah.
One friend, Leah, was a very critical, pivotal point in that. She just kept sending me texts and like, you have to do this, you have to do this. I want to create a website for you. I'm going to do a logo. I'm going to do this. And so finally I was like, okay,
Let's do this.
Yes.
It's so important because we all have those insecurities, especially the older we get. I think they get more, we're not as bulletproof as we think we are when we're 20,
Very, very true.
It just seems like the stakes are bigger.
Very true.
Yeah, so kudos to you for stepping out and taking the risk, because you're my neighbor and I've seen a lot of your work around the neighborhood, including your house, and you are extremely talented. So it's never too late.
It is never too late to do something if you have passion in your life, and that's really what I say to everyone. If you're passionate about it, it's going to come through.
Yeah.
So whatever your passion is, don't let the fear hold you back.
Yeah. We're not dead yet.
That's right. That's right. We are not